What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of Nalo Kicking Knowledge. This is my first episode in a couple of days. I've been wanting to do some, but my wisdom teeth are growing in and they've been kicking my ass. For those of you who haven't gone through this pain yet, feel bad for you when you get here, but it's been crazy. But I got some meds, and I'm good to go now. So I can do the Sun in Libra. So, the Libra incarnation in me is a really special one. And it's special in the sense of it's different. In the first 6 incarnations, we really saw Sun trying to establish a real identity through specific components, right? But now, Sun's identity is wrapped up in their relationships with others. Is governed by that, all right? The Libra is very much here to have harmonious, balanced relationships. Okay? That's and I feel like that's such less pressure than other incarnations. Not to say that it won't be hard, okay? But it's like your sole purpose here is keeping the peace between you and others. It's a very obtainable task. Now, keeping the peace. One of the things that Libra needs to overcome is their need to be people pleasers and their need to keep the peace. Now, there's nothing wrong with keeping the peace, but by Libra wanting to always keep the peace, they kind of get walked over sometimes. It's kind of like they're a little too kind. Now, all Libra needs to do is to learn how to say what's on his mind, okay, or say what it really feels. Because if it doesn't, then that's where Sun loses itself, okay? Now, they say that it's been said that the Sun is debilitated in Libra. I never really want to think Sun was debilitated in any sign, but the more I studied it makes sense, because where their opposite will try to dominate and tell you exactly how they feel and have it their way. Libra's much more passive, and it's like, okay, what do you want? You see? So that's one thing that Libra needs to overcome. They need to learn how to speak their minds and know that it's okay to speak their minds and that won't disrupt the peace. And Libra's like that because one of the things that they want is to have balanced relationships and just balance all around. So if a Libra grows up into a house that's very chaotic, that has a strong effect on them, more so than other people, okay? Where some people will take the chaos that's going on and use it as motivation. The Libra is affected by that, and they're out of whack. They need harmony around them, and I think that's a not even just harmony, beauty as a whole, with it being ruled by Venus. They're very much so. They have a great eye, and it's something that I'm discovering, like the because Libras are excellent decorators and designers, okay, and all around, and if they're not decorators or designers, they're just all around have a nice style. You always be able to spot some type of Libra, really based on their style, and it's just the way that they see things. It's different than others. They see the potential, or they see the beauty in it, and through that they beautify it. So there's a strong creative appreciation and drive. It just depends on what's going on in the chart. Now, Mars is a key contributor to Libra because the Mars sign is going to determine how Libra exerts itself. Because Mars is our energy and also, our force and our aggression. So the Mars is key because Venus and Mars are just key together, period. But Mars is key for Libra because it's going to show how forceful they are with people, or how, you know, and the moon as well. But I'm jumping to Mars because I'm telling you, like, you want to look at what Mars is doing. So it's going to show how ultimately the Libra interacts with people in a sense. So look at Moon and Mars in addition to the Libra Sun. Of course Venus. You know, I just want to say it. Look at Venus too. But another thing that the Libras have to learn how to do is that you gotta learn how to let your individuality shine through a relationship. Libra, you know, from what I've seen, is very much so, because their main motivation in life is to have harmonious relationships. So they're really subordinates in a sense. You know, they're really an ideal partner. But Sun is an individual. So although we want you to be a partner, you know, a good partner, you have to have your own individuality. Your partner's identity can't be your identity. Alright? So keep that in mind. Your partner's identity can't be your identity. You have to cultivate your own. And how you do that? I would first off say, look around the things that are associated with Venus and where Venus is in your chart, in addition to where the Sun is as well. Alright? Now, Libra. The next thing is that you guys have this power to attract others. Now, that power to attract others equals influence, right? Influence equals power. Ultimately, this is a very karmic incarnation as well. Karmic in the sense of, because the mundane definition for karma is what goes around comes around. So, you know, cause and effect, right? So Libra, the influence that you have, all right, over others, you have to use it well, because if you use your power for not good purposes, the scales are unbalanced that way as well. All right, so you have to remember that we're striving for balance all around here, all around. Balance in relationships, balance in confidence, balance in justice. Because 7th house is associated with, you know, law, and lawyers can be seen from this. Okay, but from what I've seen is like a lot of artists. I think the archetype for, you know, like Libra is the artist. Is the artist, because of that just artistic mind that they have, or, you know, just all around artistic eye. Will Smith, excellent example of a Libra, and I think we see, you know, his relationship is, personifies it, because his relationship is just as famous as he is. Without his relationship, he's famous in his own right. All right, he's his own individual. His descendant fits him really well. Okay, so study some of these Libras. Usher's a different kind of Libra. Usher is a Libra in the sense of course, you know, his relationships have always been public in the public or whatever, but Usher seems to be very much so like a dominant. He doesn't come off to me really as like that subordinate kind, that most passive type that most Libras seem to be. But, you know, that's why you always gotta look at the whole chart. Looks could always be deceiving. And the way we can see that, you know, he's actually not that way, is that he ended up marrying a older woman, you know, and I haven't seen the chart, but I'm pretty sure it was she was an Aries dominant. Okay, Usher, let's think about it. He's always dated older women. They're more assertive. They know more things, you know. So those are cool. Study some Libras, man. They're good to look at. So let's recap. All right, Libras, you are here in this incarnation to experience balanced, harmonious relationships and overall balance. What you need to, one of the lessons that you need to learn is to find and hold on to your individuality while being in a relationship. Don't look to assimilate your partner's identity into yours. Okay? Balance. Next thing you want to do is to use your influence over others or deal with others with justice, fairness. Okay? More than anybody, the karma police are watching you because you guys hold the scales of karma. Alright? So, I really hope you enjoyed my interpretation of the Sun in Libra. This was fun. I'm going to try to keep it, I'm trying to get to the Sun in Scorpio by tomorrow or the day after. But, you know, we're flowing, baby. We're flowing. We're going to the 8th house. Until then, peace.